Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly will see how they adjust. And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They'll send the back in motion. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The kick is on its way. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Ball State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to the ground. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Wilcox. Makes the grab in their space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He's got it on the right. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Gives it to the back on the draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Goes high to pull it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hand it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Drives inside. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense all over it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got rid of it just in time. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. On play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Hands it off. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Long way to go on 2nd down. The handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he avoids the sack. They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to get the corner. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The fake that wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Sends it back in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Looks as if he's going to run it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game, make the defense tackle him.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Pulls it on the option. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Doing it himself again. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First down and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ball State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He'll set up to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Trying to establish the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the RPO, got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Misses badly on that one. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on third down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And he could not get loose on the run. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Looking to throw for it. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 and 24-17.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 20 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Utes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He's dropped. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. keeps it himself. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions. Like, he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They just keep firing. The throw. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Bama!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got it. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The give on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Driven back. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational runs. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. From the gun, the ground game. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking deep. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Stopped right there. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that.
Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. 2nd and long here. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Third down play from the gun. The quick game. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
They'll give it to him again. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Power ahead. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Handoff from the gun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to go up top on second down. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down set.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Alabama sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on this...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion. possession as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Run ends there. Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. On the ground with the counter. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just smothered on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The keeper on the option. Sweet cut there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll move the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.